Nice video, but when are you gonna review Dougstation?
Competitive station review when?
Please review Dougstation.
Hey, funny YouTube guy. When's competitive station review?
Hey, Peach,
Okay, I
where's
mean,
that
that's great and
competitive
all, but where's
station
that
review we
Dougstation
were waiting
review?
on?
Dougstation
I've been waiting for that, man. So has the entire
Dougstation
community.
Competitive
win.
station
You should
review
watch
when?
that.
All right. I get it. You asked for this. I'll review Dougstation, and I'll make it a competitive station review. But if you don't like this, that's your fault. Welcome to the Dougstation, the most powerful station. This station was released on Wizard's Den for 1 day, and the damage that it caused, uncountable. All the players from all the forks and all the servers joined onto Wizard's Den servers, and if Doug was not the station chosen, then everyone would Alt F4 and force end rounds until it was Dougstation. All of the players from all of the different games logged off their games to join Space Station 14, causing the authentication servers to go down. Although that happens all the time, so I don't think that might have just been the auth servers fucking killing themselves again. I don't know. Everyone on the world, they logged on to a computer for the first time. People that didn't know how to use a computer suddenly became geniuses at tech support, rigging their own computers up with their own copies of Windows that they built themselves to log on to Space Station 14 to play Dougstation. Thus, the admins, they had to banish it and suppress any memories of the Dougstation. They used mimetic agents on all the players to make them forget about Dougstation and banished it from the wiki, the GitHub, from everywhere. But a few players were absent due to passing out from playing too much Dougstation, and the rumors they kept of the Dougstation, they stayed underground. But I, today, will tell you about the Dougstation. In fact, I am risking having the admin team, the FBI, the police, entire military organizations come for me for making this video about the Dougstation. But the truth, it must come out. Just like the truth of the fact that if everyone who watched my videos was subscribed, I would have 1K subs, which is a pretty good number, I think. So do it. Because before they all find me, I need 1,000 subs to be my crowning achievement. Subscribe now. And now that you have subscribed, are you ready to see the Dougstation? Beautiful. The best station, the ultimate station. It mixes classic design elements with some of the most outlandish and bold changes I have ever seen. I asked popular SS14 YouTuber Liltenhead what he thought about Dougstation, and he said,
Who are you? And how did you get into my house? Leave immediately or I'm calling security.
Clearly a deep, bold, complex statement. Just like Dougstation, deep, bold, and complex. Such wisdom from the Liltenhead? His name confuses me. Now, the first question is, where does one even start on this legendary station? Let's start with, let's start with the rivals. Yeah, let's start with the rivals. This is not just a rivals area. This is also the evacuation area. This is an amazing design choice because of a few different reasons. First of all, crowbars everywhere. People have issues with finding crowbars all the time. The second you arrive to the station, you get your own personal crowbar. And that's just perfect. And there's O2 lockers everywhere. You're not going to have any issues with dying to space from a space rivals. None at all. And this also doubles up as evac, because who really needs 2 docks? That's efficient use of space right there. Mwah, primo arrivals area. Fuck you if you disagree. And oh my god, we have to talk about the sec. Like, this sec is so good. First of all, like, we have one brig cell with a bed. These prisoners, they don't need like other bullshit. They don't need to deal with like actual problems. Nah, you got one brig cell. You throw them all in there. They don't need a timer. You'll let them go when you feel like it. And a perma that is watchable by the warden at all times with even its own gas miner, so they don't die of space. Oh, it's just genius, kids. This is what the best station should do. Every station should replicate this. And you see this armory? This is the ideal armory. It's not exposed to space, so the nukies can't get into it. And here we see the guns that every armor needs these guns. We have a China Lake to deal with the nukies, an RPG to deal with the revs, an L6 to deal with all the mobs, multiple things of, I forget what these are called, the 50 cals. We have laser gun, laser cannon, X-ray cannon, I think that's the old Bulldog model, and the magical an SMG. Like, oh, it's just perfect. And a Vend. You can choose your own unique guns from the Liberation. It's just, it's so good. We also have the anomaly lab contained here, because clearly the stupid fucks at science can't be trusted with anomalies. Only security gets to spawn them and deal with them. Because honestly, science has too much gameplay. We need to give security more gameplay. I think all anomalies should be a security thing to deal with. That's what I think. And Secway's got removed, so whatever. I don't know what the hell these are, but I like them. And if you're wondering how to get in and out of Sec, because there's no doors, if you want to go in and out of security, you have to face the gauntlet, the water table barricade grill monstrosity. And if you fools think that, like, oh yeah, any single person can just get through this by just breaking all the glass. No, these are reinforced plasma. Nobody's getting through here, folks. This is the ideal way. Grey Tiders can't run in to be annoying. The security has to get in and out, meaning that patrols will be increased tenfold, and no one will be arrested for a non-bullshit reason. This is the ideal station design. Like, oh, it's just so perfect. And then we have the grand toolbox array. The best of the toolbox array. Like, okay, we have an entire tire called several tool, like, vents. There will not be a shortage of tools at all in this station. Like, not even close. And if the tires want their insoles, they have to go through the gauntlet of carps, kangaroos, bears, all sorts of nefarious creatures to get their hands on the insulated gloves. And if you'll notice, this is the only insulated glove on the station. Besides, never mind. Shut up. This clearly, like, you even got like a toolbox to make it. Like, come on, folks. If you're crazy if you don't believe that this is the best station in the game. Like, the Tide is their own department, as it should be. And if you're wondering, where did Oasis copy all their features? Yeah, that's right. They copied it from here. Oasis copied all these features. The designer of Oasis copied Dougstation. Like, come on, bro. This is Oasis before Oasis. And it's a better Oasis. Mamma mia. It's perfect. And the bar, we have an eatery. And the bar is shared by the chef and the bartender, although there's no bartender stuff, but that's not a problem. That's ideal. Like, this bar is it's perfect, folks. This is the best of the bars. No bar can compare to this bar. And the music room, where people come in and, why is there a show? Because this is the greatest of features. No feature can compare to this. Like, moving on. This disposals? Who needs disposals dealt with, folks? We just gotta shoot all the trash out of existence with the emitters. That's all we gotta do. And if a Tida gets stuck in the fuck the Tida, who cares? Who gives a shit about the Tidas? I don't give a fuck about the Tidas. Do you give a fuck about the? I don't give a fuck about the Tidas. The boxing ring is perfect. Perfect boxing ring. And the greatest feature, the sandbox room. Anyone can come in here, build whatever they want. Any department can use the common space for perfect building, using the ugliest fucking floor tile. It's perfect. It's the ideal space. Why would you want to design part of the station when you could just make everyone else design it for you? I mean, come on, folks, come on. And the greatest of the parts, if you want the ultimate gamer loot of the legendary double E-sword and a syndicate uplink, you gotta brave the gauntlet, folks. You gotta come in here, you gotta deal with all these Xeno turrets, you gotta dig through the right walls, folks. Because there's no actual way to the thing without breaking these walls. Are these walls unbreakable, actually? I don't know. But, like, come on, folks. This is ideal design, and it's next to Salvage, who has their magnet here. Why bother with a salvage magnet when you could just have Salve do whatever they want? Come on, folks, come on. And over here, we got the ideal chem lab. The chemists will be able to experiment here, and we have the ancient runes of chemistry and wizardry. Like, come on, folks, it's the best med bay. This med bay is the best med bay. Who needs beds? We got the front desk here, we got a waiting room here, down a long hallway. Like, come on, folks, it's the ideal place to be. We got surgery and domes in the same spot. We got a morgue that's actually properly sized. Come on, it's perfect. And through that, we got the best of the best. We got an incredibly lopsided Christmas tree area and viewing gallery with a bear in it. Like, come on, folks, come on! It's the greatest of the stations. No station compares to it. Not at all! We got the greatest of the bears. We got a bear. Who doesn't love a bear? Santa Bear. This bear gives out presents and Santa Bears. Yeah, it's a Santa Bear. And, I mean, we got a gladiatorial arena, folks. Like, come on. Come on, why are we even, like, why do other stations even bother? Does your station have a gladiatorial pit? No, I got a boxing ring. Well, shut up, you're a loser. Get out of here, you're stinky, you're smelly. It's the best station, folks. It's got a gladiatorial pit, it's the ideal, it's the best. It's perfect, perfecto. Hop office right here. Who needs a fucking big-ass hop office? You got 2 lockers for extra IDs. Who needs the stupid vending machine when you got extra IDs and extra lockers? It's a simple solution. Like, come on. And the engineering, I mean, come on, folks. It's a gimme. You gotta set it up yourself, you doof. And you spawn right next to a broken RTG that irradiates you? Who cares? Who cares? You want into the chief engineer's office? You gotta go through disposals, kids. You gotta go through the disposals, dude. It's just that simple. It's just that simple, folks. And I want to talk about command. The command area. It's the best. It's the best of the command areas. You got the actually good bridge setup here. What the hell? Into a goddamn balcony. Do you have a balcony at your station? No, you don't, because you suck. Get out of here, you suck, you stinky, you suck. And, I mean, come on, folks. The janitorial office. Do I even gotta describe the janitorial office? It's the ideal, folks. It's the perfect janitorial office. You even got a gun so you can shoot the damn Tidas being annoying. Like, come on, folks. Cargo? And now you may wonder, what the hell is this guy doing? This is a cargo spotter, you dingus. You want out of here? You gotta go through the gauntlet of the turrets. No Nuki will be able to bomb cargo first. Get that Nuki meta bullshit out of here. You gotta come through here. You gotta blow into the hair. You gotta come through in here. And if you don't survive, well, fuck you. You don't deserve to play cargo then, you fucking loser. That's quartermaster then. Who cares? But who cares, folks? Who cares? And the janitor, we got an L6 with extra bullets. We got an L6 with extra bullets. The L6 is the greatest weapon to stop all kinds of spills and bullshit. And the body area. I mean, we even got a zoo, folks. We got the vibe of the zoo. Extra vents, smoking, so you can do the ultimate hotboxing. Like, it's science. Like, science. Do I even have to talk about science? Do I gotta talk about? I don't think I have to. I don't have to elaborate on the science of the mischief of the science. Like, come on, folks, come on. This science department comes pre-packed with what the average science department looks like after you've done a little bit of science. It's fucking exploding. Oh Christ! It's exploded. It's got boom. It's got boom, pow, boom, pow, pow. And as you can see, you come down here, you get to the artifact lab, folks. You got 2 consoles here, you got the container here, the scanners over here, and you got the greatest thing. You got a tech disk terminal. In case you don't want to use the basic research, you don't got to. And we got plenty of plasma for the scientists to work with. You don't have to bug out. Atmos! Let's talk about Atmos. Atmos, this map creator just knows the best things about the Atmos. What is Atmos like? They like plasma flooded. You got 6 miners here all sharing in one chamber, because who the hell needs more than one chamber? I mean, come on. That's a gimme, folks. Who needs more than one frickin' chamber? Only a loser needs more than one frickin' chamber. And you got a fire axe, you got multiple axes, you got fire axe, you got storage canisters for days, you got the ideal setup that filters out the air and keeps it all. It's just perfect, folks. It's the perfect ideal setup. For a couple last things that I did mention, because the station is it's a nice small mid-pop station, because most people won't survive this on account of the fucking electrified grill on arrivals. We got this seed area down here for plant life, which is just an extra source of steel. Do I even gotta say that? The steel is a steal. Get it now, folks. Come on down. It's a pretty important. Captain gets his own view of the gladiatorial pit, as he should. And the greatest of the features, the best spot about... Ooh, it's infected me. The Dougstation's infected me. It's gonna kill me, folks. It's gonna kill me. Before I die, I need to say the best thing about the Dougstation, folks. The best part about this Dougstation is the fact that right here, we got the Carp Army. Who cares about waiting for salvage or waiting for a dragon? Let's get a head start on your Carp invasion with a Carp Army. Come on, folks. It's the greatest. It's the greatest. I'm Peach Anja, and I'll sell you the station for 100 pesos. After I picked it up from a sketchy man who also wanted to buy my soul for some reason. But come on, folks. I'm Peach Anja, I'll sell you the greatest station. It's the greatest station in the world. And with that, we get to the final review scores for the station. Do I even have to say it's a 5 out of 5 on everything? It's the ideal station. It's the best. It's the best. It's the ideal. You cannot compare it to the Dougstation. You can't even try. All of the maps, they pale in comparison. You can't outmap it. You cannot outmap the Dougstation. You can't do it. You just can't outmap the Dougstation, you nerds. It's just not possible. You cannot do it. And that's the video. Come on, all offers in the comments below. Is anybody best offer? I'm willing to sell you the station for $350. Come on, it's the best station. Just please God, let me transfer ownership of this thing. This station is fucking. I can't deal with it anymore. It's it wants me. It wants to break free. Ugh.